Let's learn some guitar chords. This is a video for beginners that want to learn to play chords on the guitar. The chords that we're going to be learning in this video are E minor, A sus2, G major, C major, F major 7, D major, and A minor. Chords are when we play multiple notes or strings at the same time. I would just like to start out by saying that if you're a beginner, that guitar chords are actually pretty difficult. So they might not be the best thing for you to learn right away. Maybe you want to learn some like lead or bass lines first. So if you're playing one note at a time, like, that's simpler to learn than trying to do 3 notes or 4 notes at the same time. And when you add multiple fingers in there, it gets more difficult. So the best analogies that I can give you for learning chords as a beginner are like if you were to go skiing or snowboarding for the first time, and instead of doing like the practice hill or the bunny hill as they call it, you went straight for the blue square. Or if you're playing a video game, it would be like taking your level 1 character and going to do a boss battle immediately after starting, instead of finding, you know, more powerful items or leveling up your character. All right, I hope that didn't discourage you too much. So the first chord we're gonna learn is E minor. And when we play E minor, we play all 6 strings, okay? So that's helpful. On some chords, we don't play all the strings. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pointer finger, you're gonna go to the 2nd fret 5th string right here, you're gonna hold that down. And you're also gonna hold down the 2nd fret on the 4th string, that's like right below it. I use my middle finger. And then while you're holding those 2 strings, you're just gonna strum all the strings like this. If your chord sounds like this, you're probably touching or muting these strings down here with your hand. So what you're gonna wanna do is to tilt the angle of your wrist or your hand like this, so you're using more of your fingertips, and you're arching your fingers over the neck and not touching the strings. Another thing I recommend is to not have your thumb up too high when you're starting out. Have it further down on the back. So we see our chord symbol there. It is an E with a little M. The minor means it's minor. It's the quality of the chord. The next chord we're going to do is called A sus2. And what we do is we basically move each of these notes down a string like this. So we have our pointer finger on the 2nd fret 4th string and our middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string. Yeah. It basically looks exactly the same as the E minor. Just move down like this, down a set of strings. And we're gonna skip the top string on this. So we're not gonna play the 6th string, we're gonna start from the 5th string and go down. A sus2 is actually not a very common chord, but the reason I like to include it is because it's like very simple to get to from E minor. So if you wanted to just do like a 2-chord practice session, you could play E minor, strum it 4 times, and then switch to A sus2 like this. And those are fairly easy changes to go back and forth. What's going to help you to remember these chords is to think of them as shapes or patterns. The next chord we're going to go to is G major. It looks and sounds like this. We're going to go to the 6th string, 3rd fret right here. We can use our middle finger like this. And then we're going to play the 2nd fret 5th string. It's kind of like diagonally down. And then on the very bottom, we're going to play the 3rd fret 1st string like this with our ring finger. You can also build this from the bottom up. That might be a more logical way for you. So what you do is go to the 3rd fret 1st string down here with your ring finger. And then you're going to go to the 2nd fret 5th string. That's 2nd from the top. And then your pointer finger's going there. And then on the top string, you're going to play the 3rd fret with your middle finger. The next chord we're going to play is C major. It sounds like this. We're not going to play the top string on this one. We're going to play the 3rd fret 5th string with our ring finger. Okay. And then down a string, which is the 4th string 2nd fret. We're going to use our middle finger here. And then we're going to skip a string here, and then we're going to have the 1st fret 2nd string. Looks like a staircase. This one's pretty tricky to get all the notes to sound clearly, especially at first. You're gonna have probably some muted strings in there. That's okay. You can get your fingers in the right place and then just kind of adjust like this, like moving your hand around, moving your thumb around on the back. Now we're gonna play a chord called F major 7. Sounds like this. This kind of looks like C. It's like a staircase. So to play F major, you're gonna play the 3rd fret 4th string. You're gonna play the 2nd fret 3rd string, and you're gonna play the 1st fret 2nd string. And the bottom string is open. Most people will learn to play the chord F major first, but that chord is a lot more difficult because you have to do this technique called barring, where you hold down 2 strings at the same time with 1 finger. I like F major 7. The next chord we're going to play is D major. Looks like a triangle. When we play D major, we only play the bottom 4, we skip the top 2. We're going to play the 2nd fret 3rd string with our pointer finger, the 3rd fret 2nd string with our ring finger, and the 2nd fret 1st string with our middle finger. You might have a muted 1st string like this. Again, you might have to do a little tilt here. That one is really tricky. Now we're gonna play A minor. When you play A minor, you skip the top string, so from the 5th string down. To play A minor, we're gonna first play the 2nd fret 4th string, and then the 2nd fret 3rd string, and then the 1st fret 2nd string. So I like to use my middle finger, and then ring finger, and then pointer finger. One thing about the chord diagrams here is that you might see circles or X's above the strings. The circles mean that the strings are open. Open is just when you play a string and you're not pushing down on it. For example, that A minor chord, it had an open 1st string and an open 5th string. If you see an X above a string, it means that you don't play it or it's muted. So for example, on F major 7, the top 2 strings, or 6th string and 5th string, have X's because they're not played. If you feel like you're struggling with these chords and you're not getting them, you're not alone. Everybody goes through this process, and you just have to develop the muscle memory. So keep going, and I guarantee you at some point you're gonna have a breakthrough. One tip is to have your fingernails trimmed very short. Your fingernails can actually push your fingertips to have like a different angle, which will make you mute the strings more. Another thing is if your guitar strings seem to be really high away from the fretboard, that can also make it a lot more difficult to push the strings down. That's called string action, and that can actually be adjusted. I recommend playing these chords over and over and over again repetitively, hundreds of times. You can do something that I like to call passive practice, and this is the way I learned them. I would literally just watch TV, and I would just switch between chords over and over again, maybe using my thumb and strumming lightly. So just switching between all the chords I could think of over and over again. Trained my fingers to learn them. There are no shortcuts to learning chords. You have to go through the process of repetition to build the muscle memory. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. I hope that it was helpful. Make sure you check out this one next because it's super important for your learning.